You can see we are human. We are having, there we go, camera setup issues. Perfect. Welcome to Monday Mojo. So you know what? I've heard that Monday Mojo is kind of used all over, Caroline. Did you know that?
What do you mean?
Yeah, I've heard there's like a lot of mojos out there. So guess what?
Not like our mojo.
This is going to be the best mojo. Okay, so let me get situated here. Welcome. You're in the I Love Coaching community, Monday Mojo, and I'm trying to get set up here. Today, circle of focus. If you remember from my last little rant that we had, which wasn't called Monday Mojo at the time, it was talking about how to be productive, right? How to be productive. I posted in the I Love Coaching community a long sheet that maybe had 14, 15 different things about being productive. And at the end of that, I said, we're going to talk about the circle of focus next time. Well, guess what? Here comes the circle of focus. Now, this is going to be pretty simple. However, I want you to pay attention to what we're doing and your time. So, number one, what is your goal? Do you have your goal written down? Yes, you do, because it's the first of the year. Now, how many goals do you actually have? By the way, I'm just going to slouch down here. Camera's a little low. We'll get all this situated for next time. What is your goal? And what percentage of your time is inside of your focus with that goal? And what we're going to do today is we're actually going to talk about me. Okay? We're going to talk about my goals and the thing that I'm looking to accomplish. I'll give you actually last year's goals. So here we go. I've got my markers. This was my goal. My goal was to have 100 coaching clients inside of the I Love Coaching organization. 100 of them. Now, let's go back to the beginning of 2021. 2021. If I said I wanted to have 100 coaching clients, that means I needed to be lead generating over and over and over, or looking for referrals or those types of things to get 100 clients. Now, in a perfect world, guess what? I would be at this 100% of the time, right? Yes, the answer is yes. Remember, this is called our circle of focus. However, guess what? Life isn't that clean. We have many different things going on in our world. So the question is does your circle of focus look like a nice round circle, or does it look like that pizza pie that you got yesterday or Thanksgiving that is cut up into all these different pieces? Because if we did that, we had, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. If you have 8 different pie spaces, what percentage of your time truly is on 100% of where you should be? It's probably not. So what is your outcome going to be? Probably not that. Okay? So here's what I'm saying here, right? So for example, okay, I knew I needed to lead generate. Okay, I needed to lead generate. I also need to do my current coaching clients. Guess what? I also had to do some marketing. Guess what else I had to do? I had to find a location. Someone could put office. Guess what else I had to do? Social media. Guess what else I had to do? Find software. Okay, and the list goes on and on and on. Now, was I successful? No, I was not. Did I hit my goal? I didn't say that yet. Was I successful? I'm going to tell you how, when, and why I was successful. When I was doing this all by myself, I would have to time block for this, time block for this, time block for this, time block for that, time block for that, time block for that. And guess what? Every once in a while I have to go to the bathroom. You can't leverage that out, by the way. That's kind of a joke, but nevertheless, you got to put it in there, right? So I was doing all these different things and I was not being successful. Circle of focus. What percentage of your time is inside of your focus? My focus was to get to 100% here. I wasn't there. I wasn't there. I wasn't there. I wasn't there. So here's what I had to do. We all know what's coming up next, right? Leverage. Okay? Here's the big win of this all. You get to be in your focus 100% of the time when you who out or leverage things. Okay? Leverage out things. Remember, you can't leverage out going to the bathroom. Okay, when you can leverage this out. Now, here we go. Let me share with you what I did. Here, we hired a MyOutDesk person. Here, we hired J Companies. Here, we hired an agent. Social media, here we hired Caroline. Find software, here we hired Caroline. This was me. Excuse me, and this was me. So now we went from 8 different things to only really 2 different things to actually hit the goal. And the goal was 100. Once I started to leverage myself out, guess what we did? By the end of the year, we had hit this. But it wasn't until I started really paying attention of how can I stay in my circle of focus. Now, watch this. We're going to go a little bit deeper here in your circle of focus. Excuse me. Let's talk about your world, right? Your world in your circle of focus should look something like this. You have 3 different circles. You've got your health circle. I'm going to call this health. You've got your wealth circle, and I'm going to go relationship first. Relationship. And then let's go green, you have your wealth circle. Okay, now we all have goals in these. I actually did an entire summit on just this last year. It was called the I Love Coaching Summit. You can go download all the material right now on ilovecoachingco.com. Go follow it to the events. You can download all the event speakers right there. But here's what I want you to pay attention to. Where's another color? Here is your magic circle. See this? Where they all 3 intersect? That is where you should live always. Right there in that middle. Sure, you can spend a lot of time here in relationships. Sure, wealth, health. You can spend all the time you want. But it's not until you get right there to find your circle of focus actually being maximized. Okay, there's many different ways we can talk about this. Here's the other cool thing. We've known this as what's called the 80-20 principle. Okay, the 80-20 principle says that 20% of your efforts will yield you 80% of your results when you understand how to maximize that focus. Okay, these 1 thing goals right here. How do you find the goals in each one of these such that by those goals being accomplished, this big portion doesn't even matter? Back here. So this was the big macro of the whole thing. So you can put here, you can say health, right? What is your focus inside the health? You can say relationships. What is your focus inside your relationships as it relates to your goals? And wealth. What is your what is your focus inside of building your wealth? That is 100% of your focus can go right there. And it's only until you start to learn how to maximize that 100%. Okay? Now, health goals, very important. Wealth goals, very important. Relationship goals, very important. You all have heard of SMART goals. By understanding SMART goals, let's go SMART. I think the S stands for strategic, measurable. Shoot, I'm blanking right now. Someone type it in the chat. Specific, measurable, achievable. I think that's achievable. Boy, I am blanking on this right now. This one's time. Oh, this is relevant. Okay, so specific, measurable, achievable. R is relevant, and then time. Each one of these has to have that SMART goal so you know exactly where it is you are looking to grow to. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to go put a blank copy of this right here in the art of, in the I Love Coaching community. And what I want you to do is take your time. Take your time, fill out your circle of focus, and see how many pie pieces you actually have in there, and how many of those pie pieces can you actually leverage out. How many of those pie pieces can you give to somebody else, delegate, or do you even not need to do, so that you can maximize your circle of focus and be in there 100% of the time. And then break it down into these 3 areas with SMART goals: health, relationship, and wealth. So that, again, this little itty bitty piece right here in the middle gets maximized. That's all I have for you. So here's the other thing you can do. Go to ilovecoachingco.com, go to events, click on our summit from 2021, and which is a planning for 2022, and go learn how to do all this. We had people from health space to wealth space to relationship space to spirituality space to leadership space. Go listen to those people. Go check it out, ilovecoachingco.com, and go listen to that. And then I'm going to download the circle of focus inside of the I Love Coaching community, and you guys go check out how many pieces of pie you actually have. That's all I have for your Monday Mojo. Stay tuned for next week. We'll give you more mojo. See you, bye.